Welcome back and prepare to be bedazzled because today another FB Epic video is slated to transpire. Today I'm going to be shedding light on a story, which is that I quit my restaurant server job after working over 10 employee shifts at Employer's Jobsite. How would I rate this experience, you may ask? In the form of a quantitative score, I have to rate this experience to be a negative infinity out of 10. Was it devoid of redeeming qualities? Lamentably, much to my dismay, much to my consternation, much to my chagrin, much to my grief, much to my agony, much to my agitation, much to my irritation, most real private sector employee jobs based on voluntary demand are often deemed to be dead-end, highly time-depleting, debilitating, minimum wage, dispiriting, unfulfilling, undesirable, harrowing, distressful, brutally wretched, and inevitably agonizing jobs that not only dispossess an employee out of almost over sacrosanct time, but that also do not furnish him with anything close to even 1/4 of a subsistence wage for affording housing. Furthermore, most real private sector employers are keen on not offering any benefits or pensions to their real private sector employees. So, as per this restaurant server job, I was deterred to sustain working it for a prolonged period of time. Why, you may ask? Well, not only was I barred from accepting tips, but I was also hired in to fulfill multiple positions simultaneously. In tandem was working as a restaurant server. I also worked as a prep cook. In conjunction was working as a busser. I was hired in to fulfill 3 jobs simultaneously, and my wage was capped at minimum wage. I was recalcitrant about working this restaurant server job for a prolonged period of time, since at most it provided me with an infinitesimal amount of short-term relief, and it did not have any significant bearing on helping me to improve my financial health. You want to be able to ameliorate your financial health, you should become an entrepreneur and subsequently establish and build up sizable recurring revenue streams on autopilot by working in worthwhile entrepreneurial capacities for the prospect of significantly ameliorating your financial health. You do not want your earnings potential to be fettered. You do not want your earnings potential to be capped. You do not want your earnings potential to be tethered to your precious, invaluable, indispensable, finite, sacrosanct time. You want your earnings potential to be limitless. So, as per this restaurant server job, I was micromanaged. I detest and disdain being micromanaged. Furthermore, the employee working conditions were brutal. For this restaurant server job, I detest and disdain undergoing strenuous, grueling, agonizing, debilitating manual labor. So, to recapitulate, this experience of working as a restaurant server was a negative infinity out of 10. It was a sheer and utter brobdingnagian squanderance of time. You did not want to relinquish your precious, finite, and valuable, indispensable, sacrosanct time to an employer for emolument in the form of a minimum wage. This restaurant server job at most provided me with a negligible amount of short-term relief, but it bared a steep cost. So, I hope that you deem this video to be riveting, captivating, mesmerizing, insightful, engrossing, intriguing, enthralling, and informative. I hope that you are entrenched in the unalloyed epicness. Abstain, desist, and refrain from working real private sector employee jobs based on voluntary demand. Work as an entrepreneur and pursue worthwhile entrepreneurial pursuits. If you work most real private sector employee jobs based on voluntary demand, then you can expect your emolument to be capped at minimum wage. Thanks for watching. Have a blissful day. Goodbye.